everyone, my name is Corrado Ranjo and I'm here with Jason Lamb from CentreCourt Developments, and in this video we're going to talk about CentreCourt's latest project called 8 Wellesley. Thanks for taking the time to do this.
Corrado, I couldn't be more excited to talk about 8 Wellesley, and I want to thank everyone for tuning in.
All right, so let's start off by maybe telling everybody a little bit about yourself and CentreCourt.
Yeah, my name is Jason Lamb. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing at CentreCourt. We're a big developer in the downtown core. We've been in the business for 10 years. We've brought over 16 projects to market in a very short amount of time. And we're one of the few developers that finish our projects on time, 0 days of interim occupancy, are always zoned before we come to market. And if you look at our portfolio, it's who's who of AAA locations, and we continue to believe in the downtown core and all the fundamentals that come with that. So one of the most active developers in the GTA, and continue to strive for bigger and better things.
Awesome, awesome. So before we talk about the project, I just want to mention something, because in your live stream, you said that 2021 is going to be the year of the condos. Why do you say so?
Look, we do a lot of research. We're a tech company that that lives under the real estate development world.
That's why I love you guys, to be honest.
We're very obsessed with data and stats. And look, I think first starts with interest rates. Interest rates are going to be outrageously low for the foreseeable future, and that drives inflation, people's buying powers.
Exactly.
That's translated into an ultra hot low-rise market, creating this huge unaffordability scenario where before low-rise was expensive, now it's actually skyrocketed. Yes. So again, creating the perfect scenario for condominiums to catch up from a price point perspective. Second is immigration. We've got a couple 100,000 people waiting at the 1 yard line to enter the country, and we've just heard that the government is now announced that they have the most aggressive policy they've had in our history, so 400,000 over each year for the next 3 years. So a lot more demand in a short amount of time. That's artificially going to pump the market up. 100%. Where do the people want to live? They're going to live in the downtown core. Look, we're at the 1 yard line of where COVID, the vaccine's going to be. So we know that, we didn't know that 30 days ago. We didn't know that 60, 120 days ago. Today, we're in a better position than we have been since the beginning of this thing, because we do understand that there's light at the end of the tunnel. So when that is over with, look, what are you going to see? You're going to see borders open up, a lot of traveling. Everyone's dying to travel. Yes. So tourism is a big part of our identity, believe it or not. A lot of people don't even talk about that. Yeah. You're going to have borders open up, international students, international business, tourism. Again, ton of absorption. What is the first thing they're going to gravitate towards from an affordability standpoint, from a locational standpoint? Exactly. We're not trying to get low-rise in Yorkville, or in the Durham or Peel or regions. We want something central, something close, where the bars are, where the restaurants, the lounges, where the Leafs Raptors, where they're playing. It's and
that's where all the new immigrants are going to want to come, right?
That's right. Yeah. And the other layer is, you don't even think about the amount of traffic this means.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're not building highways and subways overnight. These are 10-year projects, 20-year projects. So if you thought traffic was bad pre-COVID, how we're set up and where we're going. We're shaping up the market to be as hot as it's ever been, because of so much demand. But also, it's the impact of all of this, how it's going to impact people's commute, where they're going to be working from, where they're going to live. Public transportation is once again going to be at the top of everyone's list. So a lot of the fundamentals that we sort of prioritize and focused on as very vital to purchasing condominiums, investing in condominiums, are going to rear its head tenfold in the next 5 to 10 years. So that's why I think 2021 is the year of condos. I believe that it's the first thing that's going to happen. It's the first thing that's going to come off the shelves.
That caught my attention right away when you said that on the live stream.
It's
he knows what he's talking about.
Everything is setting itself up to have a monster year for condominiums in 2021. Yes. You can either watch on the sidelines and watch it happen, or you can be a part of it. Yeah.
So tell us what we need to know about the project.
I think the
all
location.
The main points.
Well, let's talk about it. Location. It's Yonge and Wellesley, so it's literally one of the most central locations you can think of when you think of downtown, right? A lot of people say downtown. They use that term very broadly. Yes, right? You cannot use downtown without Yonge Street, right? That's the quintessential definition of downtown core south of Bloor. So the location speaks for itself. It's actually the best amenity, right? You get to wake up every day at Yonge and Wellesley in an area that's constantly changing and growing, but you've got these monster institutions, infrastructure, communities, neighborhoods that are there that are sort of the staples of the downtown core, right? You've got Yorkville to the north, you've got U of T to the west, literally the number one ranked university in Canada. You've got Ryerson within 700 meters, financial district. The subway is literally across the street. It's 90 steps. You take 90 steps and you're at the door. Again, it's opportunity. When you open that door, it's opportunity. You got the Big Five hospital network within a kilometer away.
Yeah.
You know, it really defines downtown living. You can just check off the boxes of why someone would want to live downtown. You can check off the boxes of who could you rent to, who could you resell to. It's a very diversified community. So the location's number one. Number two is you've got a best-in-class developer team in Bazis and CentreCourt, huge track records.
Yes.
Always executing, making sure that we're taking the risk out of projects. This is a rare asset, right? We don't see a Yonge Street project come to market very often south of Bloor, and it's getting harder and harder to assemble these pieces of land. And the truth is, I think it's getting more and more expensive.
Yeah.
I think
cost of construction too
has actually skyrocketed throughout COVID. It actually hasn't gone anywhere.
Yeah.
And people and developers acquiring land are still acquiring at record prices.
Yes.
So you got to think about what that underwriting looks like going into the next 3 to 5 years when they bring these projects online. So I think we're going to bring insane value to Yonge and Wellesley in literally a AAA location. The building itself is 55 stories. We house 599 opportunities because look, once this is done, there's no other chance. You rarely get an opportunity to buy at Yonge and Wellesley.
Yeah.
We've got a beautiful a mix of different suite types, from studios, 1 bedroom, 1+ dens, 2 bedrooms, and 3 bedrooms. That sort of, we range, right? We've got sort of the students that are in and out. We've got the medical part-timers, or I guess the postgraduates that are really in and out.
Yeah.
We've got young professionals that prioritize public transportation that work within the area. You upgrade into bigger product and users, families that are trying to live downtown because commuting is challenging, but their employment opportunities are here. Again, we're very versatile in that regard.
Yeah.
We've got killer amenities, 21,000 square feet, but rather than cut them up into these little bite-sized amenities that you may or may not use, we took 2, 3, 4 of the biggest amenities that actually matter and applied them. For example, for those of you, in a world where we're working from home and, the condominiums are really, the amenities are an extension of your suite, right? You're not just stuck to your 4 walls. We've got a killer shared co-working space that you can sort of work out of. Our gym is over 6,000 square feet.
Wow.
So for those of you that are tuning in, you live in a condo that's 500 square feet, or you live in a house that's 3,500 square feet. This is a 6,000 square foot fitness facility, 24 hours a day. It's the entire floor, huge. And then we've got just a killer lobby. Our lobby is really one of the nicest lobbies we've ever put together, but I think it's also one of the nicest lobbies in the market. And again, first impressions, everything. It's the details 100%. That we put in the building, and a lot of the themes come from Yorkville, and those are a lot of the elements that we want to bring. A timeless, mature, sophisticated look that sort of will stand the test of time, but really give it this elegant perception. And I think that's important for us.
Yep.
But again, it's location, and it really doesn't get better than this.
Yeah. Well, thanks for taking the time to do this. If you guys are interested in getting first access, or if you want more info like price list, floor plans, incentives, and the brochure, I'll leave all my info below in the description of this video. Thanks for watching.